today we're making paneer from scratch. But is it easy as they say it is? Let's check it out. Okay, so first let's just get this stove on. Get a big enough pot, 2 liters of milk. We're not going to use the most expensive of milk, but we're going to use full cream of milk. We'll add the whole 2 liters inside. Let's add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 100% lemon juice. Now we're going to keep this on medium heat and we're going to continue to stir. We don't want the milk to overboil until the milk curdles. Okay, so this process is going on for 10 minutes only so far. Just don't forget to keep on mixing it because it will stick at the bottom. And the lemon juice that we put it in helps the milk to curdle much quicker. Now when it starts to boil up a little bit like this, just lower the heat. Then you know you got it a bit too high because it will overflow. Alright, so the end result is going to be like this. Alright, so next we're going to use one of these dishes and a colander placed on the top of it. But we're not going to strain it straight into this. We're going to use a cloth, which I've got here, that's very fine hold, so just the water, the excess water can strain out. You can use a dishcloth if you want, but I just prefer this because there's less fibers in it. So we'll just put that over. We'll empty all of this into the colander. Okay, let's get all of this inside. Let's just do it gently, doesn't splash everywhere. Now we can just close it up together and try and squeeze as much of that leftover milk. As you can see, still a lot in here. The easiest way is just to twist the cloth around as tight as possible until everything is out. But just let it cool down first. As you can see, this one is a bit too hot, so I'll just come back when it's a bit cooler. It's still cooling down, but we can just go ahead and add in just a little bit of salt, 1/4 teaspoon. And we can add some water just to rinse away that bitterness from the lemon. Should be cool enough. You can go ahead and give it that squeeze. So the more you twist it, all the water just comes out as the top cloth gets tighter. Okay, the best way is to just keep it tied up in a ball, and we'll keep a weight over it so all the water escapes, every last bit of it. And we'll come back and check on that. There is many ways that you can have the paneer. You can either fry it, have it with peppers, but today I'm just going to make it with grated tomatoes, which I've got 4 tomatoes over here, and just a few spices with some buttermilk. You can use cream. Cream will work much better because you want it nice and smooth. That's the reason I grated the tomatoes. This will be very simple because we're just going to start off with some oil and just a few ingredients to give it that nice flavor. So it's first the oil, the 4 grated tomatoes. Now immediately after, we can just go in with 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. This will give it that nice color, the yellow color that we're looking for. We'll give it 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of cumin powder. And we'll add 1 cinnamon stick in. We can take it out, it is pretty big, so we'll be able to see it. That'll give it that nice cinnamon smell. Now let's just mix that in. And we'll leave it to cook on medium for about 10 minutes or until we see the tomatoes getting nice and cooked. Okay, so while the tomatoes are getting cooked, just remember when I grated it, I did remove all the peels. So I'll just get this little bit of buttermilk whipped up nicely so it's nice and smooth. And we'll keep it ready for the tomato chutney. That should be ready, nice and smooth. So now that the tomato chutney is almost ready, we can go ahead and check out this paneer. Let's open it up. But as you can see, it's nice and tight. It's still a bit damp at the bottom, but it should work. It should be 100%. Yeah, that looks... I just want to be gentle with it because it can just break up because we didn't cut it as yet. But yeah, that looks good. It just got the edge of the cloth where I tied it up, but that's easy. We can just cut it into blocks. So it depends on the thickness you want it. Let's start off from this side and we'll just slice it off there. That looks good, slightly breaking apart. Should have left it longer, but this will still work. That looks like it's cutting off nicely. Now we can just cut them into the sizes we want. I would think that's about the correct size for paneer. Okay, let's just break up this one and see how good it came out. Okay, yeah, that looks perfect. Okay, let's add the whisked buttermilk, but we're not going to put too much, just a little bit. Gently mix that in. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside, bring in another frying pan, add in just a little bit of butter, because we're just going to give it a slight sear on the butter before we add it into the tomato chutney. Okay, let's get that butter all around. We got it on low heat, just make sure it is super low, and gently add the paneer in, light fry. And now we can just gently turn it. Okay, once it's nice and fried and you're happy with that, we can go ahead and bring in our tomato chutney and add everything into the tomato chutney. Just add it gently with the butter. Should be fine. Stove is still on or low. Let's give it a slight mix. You see the paneer actually gets stiffer once it's fried as well. And we'll simmer this for 2 minutes. So guys, and for the best part, we've got to eat this with naan. I normally just buy my naan because it's much cheaper and easier. Yeah, I haven't tried making it. I don't think I will manage to. But yeah, let's just dig in. This is really good, I must say. To do all of this in one day, pretty impressive, I think. So don't forget, go ahead, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know if you know an easier way to make it. Maybe I'll try it that way the next time. But yeah, it was easy enough for me. And cool, I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.